Yo guys, it's Sky here. Today I just wanted to talk about mistakes that I see players in red rank making. As you can see in the top right corner, I am in red ranks. I have Kazuya and Dragunov on red ranks. So whatever I say in this video, maybe take it with a grain of salt. Don't take it too seriously. It's just my insight on the mistakes I see red rank players making from what I've learned playing these players in the matches. So the first point that I actually wanted to make was I don't see red rank players punishing enough, or they just don't punish at all, right? So I have been studying the punishes a little, not really that much, but enough to be able to see that the players in red ranks, they don't really punish at all, or they don't punish properly. Now I'll actually get into what I mean by punishing, because, well, I'll see even purple rank players, they don't punish properly, or they'll try to. And this is actually something that I used to struggle with, and I still do struggle with a bit. But I'll just show you what I mean, right? So first off, if this is your first video that you're watching on this type of topic, I mean I don't know why you would pick my video. There are other great videos out there, but hey, thanks anyways. So with punishes, you can punish any move that you block, or you can't punish any move that you block. What I mean is, if you block an opponent's move, and as you can see there, the text starter frames on the bottom of the screen, you can see it actually shows you there. So with Kazuya, he has his 112. He's flash punch, and if I can show you here, see the text startup frame says there 10, 10, 10, 15, 13. So don't pay attention to that. Pay attention to the one that says frame advantage, right? It says minus 17. So he's minus 17, right? But we also have our own frames on our moves, right? So see there, my 1 is 10 frames. My 2 is 10 frames, my 4 is 12, and I have an extension for 1, but it starts at 12 frames. My launch down for 2, that's 15 frames. So because his attack is minus 17 on block, right? That means I should be able to punish it with anything lower than that. So I just said my 1 is 10 frames, so I should be able to punish that, punish that, punish that, punish that, punish that with the extension. And it's really useful to know this, because if you punish, you can go into a combo if the punish is a launcher. Yeah, that's just me showing my combo. But yeah, any move that is lower frames than that, you can punish it, right? So the game actually has a tab right here that shows you the punishment training, where you can actually train your punishment, because it's not just knowing what's punishable, it's knowing the timing to the punishes, because that's something I struggle with. I can actually show you here. Sometimes I don't punish fast enough. Like, see, when you try to punish and the opponent blocks, that means one of two things. It's either the move isn't punishable, your move is higher frames than their move, so you can't punish with it, or you're not punishing fast enough. See, what's a high frame move that I can show you with? maybe that's 27 frames. I cannot punish with that at all, so I'll try. I cannot punish with that. Oh, what's another move that I can? I actually don't know Dragunov's high frame moves, but it's kind of ironic since he's one of my mains. But yeah, so it's either you just straight up can't punish with it, or you're not punishing fast enough if they block it. So you need to be quick with it. You need to try to be quick with it. See, I did wrong input. See, I did the right input. I didn't do it fast enough. I didn't do it fast enough. I didn't do it fast enough. I did fast enough. Punish with that. Punish with that. Punish with that. You just need to look at the frame data. That is a very high high frame move that Kazuya has. Is down back 1 2. If I can, it's this one, I'm pretty sure. Let me just, how do I unselect everything. I just want to show that one. It has really high frames, so you should be able to punish it with something that's high frames as well, but it pushes you back, so that's why they recommend Dragunov's forward 1+2, because it covers a lot of ground. See, it pushes you back, but as you can see, it's minus 19. If I was close enough, I would have been able to punish with something like let's just see. Yeah, I'm not sure actually. That's 22 frames. I can't punish with that, even if I wanted to. It reaches, but you know, it's too high. It's too high. I'm plus 19 there, so I can punish with anything that's 19 frames or below. So forward 1+2. That's 16 frames. And it shows there I'm plus 35, but I obviously can't do anything because he's on the ground. So that's just what I wanted to explain. Now the part where I said not punishing, it mostly refers to what I see in matches, even lower ranked matches, where players will just go back and forth. I'll just show you what I mean here. Players will just go back and forth, not punishing anything. Opponent will do theirs, you'll try to do yours, but you won't do it fast. I actually did it too fast there. I'll do any move. I'll try to do it. I can't do it, right? This is what you'll see in these ranks. This is what you'll see. Attack blocked, attack blocked, and then, you know, eventually, if they somehow by luck, you know, get their actual punish fast enough or something like that, they will, or activate heat or something like that, they'll get the attack off, and then they'll start gaining momentum. The opponent will start panicking and they'll lose their defense and they'll win, right? But obviously that's not the most efficient way to play the game. So yeah, that's just what I mean. Stop doing that. This will be for most of the match. It'll just be back and forth. I'll try to attack you with my attacks. They will block it. I'll block. I'll try to. Yeah, that's not how you're supposed to play the game, right? And I actually go off of, can I say rule of thumb? I don't know, but if an attack seems like it's big, like it has a lot of recovery frames, I try to punish it. That's just my way of learning, right? So this move, obviously you can see his last punch. He moves a lot, and as you can see, when he comes back, there's a bunch of frames to be punished. Or it looks like there's a bunch of frames to be punished. So I'll try to punish with anything. I'll try to punish with anything that I can. I'll usually try to punish with this, since it's a launcher and I can get my entire combo off of it, right? Yeah. So that's just what I mean by not punishing or not knowing how to punish properly. Use the punishment training. Maybe it's not the best in terms of what you should be punishing with, but it's good for training your general understanding of when to punish. And you know, if you're struggling with a matchup, you can look at other characters as well and see what can be punished with them. So far I've only been learning the punishes for Kazuya and Dragunov since, well, they're my mains, and if I ever do a mirror match, you know, I'm not trying to get caught out not knowing how to play my own matchup, which I have been. So I mean, yeah, that's not really that nice, but that's just what I mean by that. The second point that I'll get to is learning your strings, right? And I don't mean your strings for your character, right? It is important, you know, knowing what can be extended. You know, instead of just doing this, you can do that. Instead of just doing that, you can do that. Instead of just doing that, you can go into his stance, and then you can do something out of that. You know your strings, obviously. Learn your own character. That's very important. Their frames as well. Learn your frames. Gen frame. I mean, a jab's going to be a very low frame move on any character, but you know, learn the frames of your launches as well. That's 15 frames. So if I know, that's why it's useful, because if you haven't studied your own character that much, but you know your launcher is 15 frames, but you know their move is more than 15 frames on their recovery frames, you know you can punish with that. You don't even need to have studied it that much. So that's why it's important to at least study these things a bit, right? I know that it's not the most exciting or, you know, fun thing to be studying. I mean, it's a game, right? You just want to play, but trust me when I say this game, Tekken is one of those games where it becomes way more fun when you actually learn how to play it properly, when you learn how to play it well, because you can say, oh wait, I know that's punishable, why didn't I punish that? Or, you know, oh, I got my punish off properly, I'm learning, you know. You get the launcher, you get your combo, yada yada yada. Yeah. So that's just what I mean on the first point. And the second point is, well, I'm already on the second point, whoops. I was talking about learning your strings. So one character that I can use, for example, is Reina, because I actually have struggled with her a bunch. Let me actually switch to Reina as well. That's something that I've been struggling with a bunch. Just getting caught in her attacks, right? Her strings. Because I just showed you, right? Kazuya has the 1-1-2, and you know you can punish it on Dragunov with down forward 2, because the frames are lower, right? But you'll get confused by people who play Reina, right? Because I'm not sure if I can say, look, I don't know the lore that well of this game, but I call her Mishima because, well, you know, I classify anyone who has the wave dash, anyone who has the hell wait, what is a hell sweep? What is a hell sweep? Yeah, anyone who has a hell sweep, anyone who has a wave dash, anyone who has an electric. I can't really do her electric. Oh, there, I did it. Anyone who has the electric, the hell sweep, and the wave dash, I classify them as a Mishima. So, you know, Jin, Kazuya, Heihachi, and Reina, right? Maybe there's some new ones. I know what's his name? I know Huarang, he has a wave dash. King has a wave dash. I don't know, but yeah, they are Mishimas. So, and with most of them, you'll see that they have the flash punch combo, 1-1-2, right? But the thing about Reina is, she goes into stance after you do a 1-1-2, right? So with Kazuya, you know, if you catch your opponent doing 1-1-2 and you block it, you know you can just punish them. You can just punish them, right? But, or with any move that you know you can punish them with. But with Reina, it's it's different because she goes into stance with it, and then if she catches you trying to punish you out of a 1-1-2, she can spam a move out of that and catch you, get you more damage, get more damage off of you. And that's something that I have struggled with, because I would keep trying to use a move after she did a 1-1-2, and then I would get caught, and then she would get more damage off of me, right? Or I would think that I don't have to block after a 1-1-2 because her attack's done and I can take my turn, but she'll just, yeah. And she goes into another stance after that. She has a lot of stances, so she can do that. 1-1-2, 1+2, and then she goes into a whatever that's called, and she can do that, right? It gets frustrating, it gets annoying, because you don't know what when your turn is. You don't know when your turn is. So I'd say for characters like Reina, just characters that have extensions on strings that like other characters have, or they look like they have, and you know, you think you can take your turn, but you really can't. You can't. Reina is one of those characters that you'll see people just mash on, because she has a lot of moves where she'll go into stance and she'll just have the frames to keep mashing, right? So just be careful and learn your strings for these characters, for the matchups. With Reina, because I struggled with her, I know after the 1-1-2, keep blocking. It's safest to keep blocking. I'm not sure if you can do a move that can interrupt her. I'm not too sure if there's a move that can interrupt her. Her stance, a spinny stance, I don't know what it's called. But I know now, just keep blocking. It's safest to just keep blocking against Reina. If she does 1-1-2, just keep blocking, It's not worth it. I mean, she is able to just do straight 1-1-2 if you hold back, but by default, you know, somebody who's new to the game is not going to know that, and they're going to straight into stance. They're just going to mash. It's going to mash, and yeah, she can just do a bunch. It's I'm not going to say it's not fair, but it's frustrating. It's frustrating, right? Just keep blocking. For the most part, you know, I'll just say just keep blocking. Just to be safe, just keep blocking until you know their string is done. Just keep blocking. If I can make the bot block, how do I make the bot block? Put in actions, block all, right? Just keep blocking. Keep blocking until you know this string is done. Until you know this string is actually done and you can actually start trying to punish or take your turn back. You know, just keep blocking and learn your strings. But yeah, that's basically all I wanted to say. That's just what I've observed so far being in this rank. Learn your punishes, when to punish, and for characters that have extensions on their strings, just be safe and keep blocking until you know you can take your turn back, until you know you can try to punish. Yeah, just be careful. But yeah, that's basically all I wanted to say for that. My bad, I had to do something. What I will say is, in a rank like this, it's way better to, you know, lose for the sake of learning, right? Rather lose trying to learn something than try to win, and then, you know, you're at purple ranks getting abused because you did not learn the stuff that you were supposed to learn in red ranks. You somehow reach God of Destruction and, you know, you're getting destroyed by everyone, and you're wondering to yourself, but I'm God of Destruction. How am I getting beat this easily? Why is everyone abusing me, right? Because you spammed your way to God of Destruction. You can do that in this game. It's unfortunate, and I feel like you shouldn't be able to do that. You shouldn't be able to spam your way to these ranks, to these high ranks, and then think you're good, but then, well, you're not that good, you know, respectfully. But yeah, just plus learning the game, it can be fun. If you can make it fun for yourself, that's good, you know. But yeah, that's basically all I wanted to say. Just, you know, as I become better, I'll try to make more videos on what I learn around the different ranks. But in terms of red ranks, that's just what I've observed and what I think you should watch out for. Yeah, I'll see you on the next one.